Good morning. It is just after sunrise and I am on a spring peak bagging mission. Today I am heading up to Blag Mountain, which is one of the foothill peaks here outside of Leavenworth and Peshastin. And the reason I'm climbing it is because it is wildflower season here in the foothills. The balsam root is in full bloom and it's a less popular climb, so I am hoping to enjoy some solitude, see some wildflowers, and get a summit. The route I'm doing is looking to be about 7 miles with a little over 2,000 feet of gain. I'll have to see what the actual numbers come out to, but it should be beautiful. The weather is clear. It is a little bit chilly, but I'm gonna get warmed up, and yeah, I saw bountiful wildflowers on the way in, so I think it is going to be gorgeous up there. It is 35 degrees though, so I gotta get going to warm up. Well, the view behind me kind of speaks for itself. Check that out. That is so good, and it's only gonna get better as I climb up. So, whew, I just did a pretty steep grade up one of the mountain bike paths. There's like a bunch of unofficial crisscrossing mountain bike routes up this, and this is one of the reasons I picked this mountain in this area today, because I am recovering, building back strength, and I don't want to overdo it too quickly. But I also want to get some practice on, I want to get on some steeper slopes and see how I'm feeling, because, you know, you gotta kind of test your limits, but not too much. And this is a great one because it has the steeper option, but there's an entire route up to the top that is via the service road down here. So if I need to, I can bail down to the road and take the easy way up, and probably will be taking the more gentle way down. So I really like this because I can come and test myself, and I can bail if I start not feeling great and go, ooh, that was too much. So but I'm feeling good. Haven't been on a grade that steep in a little bit, and felt good. So I'm gonna keep going up this, and the sun is up the top of that hill. So and I think I'm gonna get an even better view once I get over that. So very, very motivating. It is chilly still and the wind is cold, so I would really like to get into the sun. I finally got the views. That view of the mountains behind me is one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I heard you can get views up the Chihuahua River Valley to see Buck Mountain and the Glacier Peak Wilderness, and I can see all those mountains. They just kind of got a fresh dusting of snow on them too. Beautiful. And it actually got pretty chilly. I had to bring out the winter headband because the weather is beautiful spring, but the wind chill is definitely below freezing. So it's in that weird in-between area. Like further into the mountains, there's actually a foot of snow that just fell. So it's still kind of that mixed spring weather where it's not quite committed to being warm yet. So it's keeping me moving. And yeah, I put on some layers to keep warm because it's only gonna get colder as I go higher. But I am now doing the final climb to the summit, and I'm not sure I'm gonna get views of the summit until I get closer, but this is gonna start getting good. The views are opening up, so yeah, that is worth climbing for. Summit of Blag Mountain. Well, okay, I'm just off the summit. The summit is up there. There's radio towers, but I came down here because there's some stumps for a snack spot, and I've definitely earned it. And also this has the really good north-facing view, which I came for. So yeah, check out those mountains. So pretty. But I'll go up there to give the tour because, whew, for a not very popular mountain and, you know, I'd say a decent climb, it's not a ton of climbing, the views are really good. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out. It's warm here in the sun and there isn't a ton of wind right now, so so long as the wind doesn't pick up, I'm good to just chill and sunbathe and enjoy the view. If the wind picks up, I'm gonna probably get off the mountain a little faster than I anticipated, but hopefully the weather will be nice to me. Well, the wind has not been too crazy, so I can give the tour, and I am going to start with the best part of the view, and that is looking north into the Glacier Peak Wilderness. This big mountain here, that is Glacier Peak, and then we've got Clark Mountain, Buck Mountain, which Buck Mountain is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful mountains in the state. And then we're getting into the Chihuahua Mountains. So there's Dumbbell, Chihuahua, and then Mount Maud. I can see her. I climbed that one a couple of years ago now. And then we're getting into more of these beautiful foothills. They're so green. And there's some very interesting rock formations down here, kind of similar to the Peshastin pinnacles. It's probably the same kind of a volcanic tuff formation, and more of the beautiful rolling foothills of the Peshastin, kind of getting into Chelan is over this way, over many, many ridges. And then coming this way, you can see the summit does have radio towers, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but when the views are this good, I can't really complain. All right, and then continuing looking south, this is the Peshastin valley, and it's really pretty right now. All the orchards are in full bloom. This is getting over towards the Wenatchee foothills. And then here we have the other really awesome view, and that is this view of the enchantment. So you've got a little bit of McClellan, I believe, and Cannon Mountains are the ones you can see from this angle, and then also Wedge Mountain, which is one of the summits just outside of the enchantments. And then we're coming around here, and this is Tumwater Mountain, Leavenworth's down this direction, Icicle Ridge as well, and then we're kind of getting into going up the Stevens Pass corridor, so you can see like Rock Mountain and some of the other beautiful peaks there. Just another really cool part of this view is the hills around here are just gorgeous. Like, check this out. Look at the stripes in this hill. The geology in this area is amazing. And I'm sure you've noticed there is some snow, just a dusting of snow up here. It is April 17th. And oh, I guess that's the other thing. It is my birthday this week. And every year on my birthday, I try and do a hike in the last like 5 years or so. I try and do a summit, try and climb a mountain. And you know, I was a little worried I was going to have to break tradition and kind of chill, but I was able to do my birthday mountain, and I made a really good choice. It has been solitary. I've seen some of my favorite mountains. Glacier Peak is so cool, and I feel really, really good. That climb felt good. Everything, no pain. So the recovery is going really well, and working hard for building back strength has been my gift to myself this year. Doing physical therapy every single day, just locking in and getting it done so that I'm able to keep doing this. Yeah, really, really happy to get another birthday summit in. But it is getting cold up here because it did get a little dusty in the snow. We're kind of in a weird spring is trying to happen still, but winter is fighting back. So I'm going to start heading down, and now there is sun on most of the ridge that I'm going to descend, so it should be beautiful. I'm going to be taking a slightly longer way down to take it easy on my knees. I'm going to be taking a little bit more of the road walk and fewer of the mountain bike boot paths. So it'll be a slightly longer descent, but that will give me time to stop and appreciate the flowers, because there's a lot of the flowers along these road beds. Yeah, those are just really cool mountains. That was Blag Mountain, and that was exactly what I needed. It felt like a good enough challenge to build some muscle back up, but it wasn't too hard. Again, no pain, so felt really good. And I haven't seen another person all day, so I got the Wildflowers all to myself. This is not an actual trail. I mean, it is, but it's a combination of a road walk and going up some unofficial mountain bike trails, I guess. The mountain bike trails are pretty, but they are steep. And the road is long and windy, but it has beautiful views, and that's honestly where more of the flower views were as well on the way back down, so I didn't mind it at all. It just adds mileage if you do the road the entire way. But really peaceful day out in the mountains. Colder than I thought. It was finally warm enough when I got back to my car to take my coat off. It is still spring in the most Pacific Northwest sense of the word, which means still freezing at night. But yeah, got hills of gold behind me. So this was gorgeous and a perfect birthday week climb. So I'm really glad. Felt good to get a summit. Felt good to, you know, climb something. And yeah, I'm feeling really good about continuing to increase the gain for this spring. And I got a lot of fun peaks I want to climb. So anyway, I now have to drive down this very bumpy road back to Leavenworth and over Stevens Pass. So thank you so much for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.